Recording. Hello, Mega Dimensions. You're back for another Kagestsu no Tohya video. Last time we found the other key. We did that freaking questionnaire that I listen here. I completed the first try with no help at all. Can you believe it? That is amazing, right? Yeah, also, we also think we also locked, what was it? Yeah, we also locked, I think, yeah, we locked, I forget which one we locked. Probably the Redeem God? Yeah. So, we need one and two more. I don't remember the other two, not gonna lie, like, I think I remember most of them, but the other two, I don't know where they are. I don't know, we'll lock them as we go on, I guess. And I remember correctly, we're like almost done with this game. Though there's a few side things that I have not done, because I didn't know how the fuck to do them. Yeah, we're going to stay in the mansion. No, wait, a certain nap isn't good. But wait, what do I get if I disturb her nap? I can't think anything good to come of it. How shall I put this? There's nothing but the turbits here for me. I'll actually think it through and find myself in an unnecessary danger position. What kind of things am I thinking about? Must really be out of it. I'll just go rest in my room. Let's help Kohaku-san. Searching through my pockets, I find a key. A key? Yeah, a key. Two of them. Two. I don't know when I got them, but these are definitely the keys to the safe. I think we can simply open it now. Now I think it's time to open it. I suddenly feel a little nervous.
Great. Shiki-san is really great. Perfect. Let's quickly open this up and get over with.
On the other hand, doesn't think as negatively as I do, it seems. She's really excited. She's like a kid who wants to really open their Christmas presents.
Shiki-san, what's the matter? You're not saying anything.
Oh, no. How do I say this? It'll be okay to open it. It's closed for 8 years. Then maybe it's something we should know about?
No, it's not anything like that. I should have a vague idea what's inside the safe.
Oh. Then, did you watch as the safe closed 8 years ago?
No, I didn't directly watch it. There was something I've been looking for a while, but it's nowhere near in the mansion. If it is, this will be the place.
Then it's not been thrown out or anything.
Yes, my kagestsu didn't allow me to look at it, but since he was kind, he wouldn't throw it away like that.
So yeah, kind. Yeah, like fucking raping you for fucking 10 years.
Is
that so? Then I'll open it, but please don't be disappointed if there's nothing inside. There are more hidden safes about this one. This mansion is, after all, big and mysterious.
Yes, I've been taking all that into account. You're kind, Shiki-san.
Okay, well, I'll open it. Here. And here. I put the keys in their place. Click, click, creak. I wonder, because I think you have like 3 different things. You see what I mean. With the different sound of the singer's machinery, the safe easily unlocks. While we're both silent, Kagestsu-san, here.
No way. You found the keys. You should have opened it.
Kagestsu's face is still frozen. Probably because she's nervous. So it said, it'll be in here, so it must be. It's not found inside. Whatever she's looking isn't in the mansion anywhere. Okay, here I go. Here's how Wesley nods. The plain undecorated door opens. At first glance, the safe is empty. Inside is a wholly empty and looks new. But when I look at it, there's one thing. Just a picture. one picture, but it seems enough to grab Kage-san's attention because she stares intently. Wait, I'm like lost. What the fuck happened? Like for a while we were both silent. We found the keys because she was nervous. Did they want? Wait, okay. Place and. Oh, I thought. Oh, over. Ah, I catch myself laying on a controlled shot. The old pictures definitely shows me and I when we were younger. How many years ago is this? The inner courtyard illuminated by the sunlight, partitioning through the leaves. A boy and girl who used to go every day. A magical act exchanged when we still haven't recognized each other's significance. Even then, it's a little embarrassing. Even though we're so young, we did exchange a kiss. I didn't know it would be immortalized in the picture. Well, even so, this is extremely precious on its own. I can show it to Agi even if I die, but it definitely is precious. Kage-san, the only thing here is this, so I didn't find anything else. I can't say that. I'm happy to find a picture, but the thing Kage-san was looking is...
No, this was the answer. I was searching for that picture.
Eh? As I thought. There was a picture from...
There was a picture from that time. I'm sad knowing that it's still there.
Kage-san smells as usual, she says that.
Then that picture is Shiki-san's. I wouldn't be a proper owner. And it's embarrassing to show it to Aika-sama, right? So please keep it in your possession.
I'll receive it if you give it to me. Is that okay, Kage-san? You've been looking for it all this time.
Yes, the thing I was looking for, whether that picture exists or not. I was looking for the scenery that I kept seeing in my dreams, so I don't think I have the right to own that picture. It's something you must have.
Is that so? Interesting. Then I won't refuse. If I remember correctly, there's like two other different versions of that picture. I don't fucking know what you have to fucking do to get those freaking pictures, but you got something at least. I think I locked those while he was doing random shit. I don't remember how I did them. Okay then. Excuse me, it's about time to go to prepare dinner. Okay. You prepared something delicious today too.
Yes, something happy, so I'll try my best tonight.
Alexander trolls out of the room. I'm left with a picture from my younger days. Why was Kage-san looking for such a picture? I guess I'll never find out. I put my board members in my pocket and head out the room to contain the safe. You know, I'm kind of confused how they got to the safe. It was like, I find it weird. Well, that was like interesting. I've been waiting because that was like one of my favorite stuff, like just going through that safe. Dinner in the mansion is more than enough. Something I'm forgetting. In other words, the only thing I'm forgetting is one thing. It was an accident. Yes, an accident. On my way to school, I was hit by a truck and got injured somehow. So Arcade wasn't Arcade the one who hit us in the back? And the first part, go watch it. You haven't seen it. And unconscious I was transported to the hospital. And so if this is a dream, am I sleeping in the hospital? I'm feeling faint. It's no surprise. Everyone will feel faint if he realized that he was in hospital, unconscious after a car crash. And then that child is trying very hard to continue this dream. Now I realize it, there's not much to do. It's not that I can't get out of this ripping dream, but that I can't open my eyes. So I forgot that I was in an accident. I kept on dreaming. This is bad. That means I can't wake up from my dream. I can't find out the physical condition or reality Tonoshiki. By seeing that, I'm repeating days, maybe tens of times. Might be already in a vegetable state at worst. I don't think that's it either. Somehow it doesn't click. Toshiki was in an accident. That's true, but I don't know what happened afterwards. And since I don't know, I can't say anything definitive. Fatigue comes as usual. Today, thinking time is over for now. I'll be a blank page tomorrow again. But can't that be? I didn't accept an answer, so I asked her. Of course, there's no answer. The bell rings, my conscience falls quickly into the darkness. In that moment, between sleep and conscious, I finished my muttering question. But Black Cat-san, what was that accident a big one? Black Cat-san. That is like so freaking weird to just me to say out loud. Saying a Black Cat-san. It was like that. Kagestsu production notes. There are 200 of these messages. They're about also hidden characters. So try many times. Oh, so on certain days there are special messages. Yeah, I think on Christmas there's a special message in Christmas. Yeah, you're not gonna see that. Or I don't know, we're almost there, but I don't know. When this gets uploaded, it will not be Christmas, so you know. Alright, let's start again. Start again in a day. And it's saying manga stream. Yeah, there you go. Go to school. Go to Arc's apartment. Tea ceremony. Lunch is almost over. The students in the hallway are chatting dangerously close to the start of the 5th period. Walking down the hallway amidst the sound of laughter makes me lose it up a bit too. A brilliant sunlight and peaceful scenery. An answer where I can easily greet anyone I know, friendly and simply. The day goes out without major changes. All things are half happy, and a little sad, and afterwards is boredom. The cycle continues without knowing an end, for some reason recently. One can say that this balance is weird. Sadness is relatively rare. And only happy things are noticeable. It feels like the best day of my life. Now my voice sounds better for some reason. Towards alive, I guess. I don't fucking know. I must be torturing myself unnecessarily. I'm fearing that it will return to normal and that I should be enjoying the day. That's right. I'm afraid misfortune after happiness. I should at least try my best to enjoy the happiness, even though it may be just be someone's perfect dream. Suddenly, dream? I feel like I'm remembering something extremely important. I don't remember yesterday. I thought at first, but was it yesterday that I realized it was a mistake? But I don't remember yesterday. But there's something that can be brought back to memory. Realizing that paradox always happens at the end. I'm probably already realized it. After thinking hard, opening my eyes as not remembering. This must be. I feel a little nauseous. Nausea like caused by staring at a television for many hours. Oh wow, it feels like my throat. It's somewhat bad, but not really bad, you know? Weird. I don't think I'm sick. Many hours. Yeah. Okay. No, I must attend class definitely. Let's go to the street. Arcwa's place. I arrive at Arcwa's apartment. Being reddened, but sun makes it look special. Looks special. But now I think about it, there has been an evening like this before. Sunset always comes on the hill. The image of looking at the sunset from the high ground affair, far. Maybe it's something that I don't have myself, but something created by the child. The end must be getting near. Maybe her powers are coming to its limits, but I can think clearly more than often now. Alright. I don't seize the chance there might not be another, as long as I remember her clearly. I'll take advice from someone who knows her well. Oh wow, now we're gonna learn about familiars. That I don't think Fate has ever explained familiars. It's like, although Fate that says like, yeah, servants are like familiars that can talk back and on unruly sometimes. Rin's exact words and UW at the dub. I don't know about the sub. I've never watched this sub. Not much. Oh yeah, I know watched the great Rin Tosuka's Japanese voice. I can hear it in fake rent order, so that's all I can have, you know. Or tell me about familiars.
Familiars? I don't really care, but why all of a sudden? Why all of a sudden? You only said that you didn't have any interest in such things.
It's just that this wish to change a little, or oh, and please cut all the parts that are hard to understand and make it easy and what? So nicked. I think I mispronounced that word, but if I didn't, oh wow, then I am a genius. And no, maybe that's a little too much. Don't leave them out. Just please make it easy to understand as possible.
If you say that, I don't really know much of myself either. As I just brought Len, my knowledge about familiars is basic, and that's perfect.
Please tell me. Oh, that's perfect.
Okay then, where should I start?
Arc looks happy. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. My friend just called me and I wanted to play a freaking new game called Multiverses. Don't know if this is gonna be out there in a few months. Probably is. Even you say that, I don't really know much myself. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, perfect. Tell me.
Okay, then where should I start?
Arc looks happy. Of course she does. This white woman looks happy. Her boobs look nice and firm that you want to. Cup of fuel. even though the content might be a little off, she's always happy to talk. Firstly, what is a familiar? Answering that question first would be appreciated.
Okay then, I'll start with the types of familiars. Is a maga's helper, but is essentially different from a maid or a slave. A familiar is a part of a magus, and is also something that represents the magus.
A part. Oh, this is like something new to me because I don't think I went to the scene. I think it's kind of weird. I never went to the scene. This is interesting. A part, right? Nero's familiars were Nero's himself, but other magi are like that too. Don't they carry them in their bodies?
Nero was special. A familiar shares a mental and physical connection with the master, but regular masters can't form an ego connection with every one of them like Nero.
It's so fucking weird that it's pronounced Nero, not Neverskrifer. I find that like so freaking weird. Like, yes, I spell it in such a weird way, but you're gonna pronounce it N-E-R-O. Yes, Nero. Like, I don't know why I say it like that, but oh well. It's kind of weird. Oh well. It makes my job pronunciation. I can't even pronounce that. What the fuck? Much more easier. In other words, magi don't come out. Their first product is taking their sorcery into the realm of
magic, and they don't have time for other things. But when something urgently requires their attention, then they send their familiars as ambassadors. They don't have special roles like spying or patrolling or assassinating, but they adapt their roles using an algorithm to faithfully mimic what the owner will do.
Well, patrolling and spying, that was in the Fate universe. That was like in the Fate universe. That's how that happened. If I remember correctly, like in the... Okay.
Do first-rate familiars are those who can act on their own at their master's will.
Like, I don't know if like fate. I remember, I think Ren has a crystal familiar, or like, yeah, it's like it was a crystallized familiar. I remember in the British version, it's like the regent said they didn't suspect that I have a fucking bird PSD over. Sorry, but I don't really understand. Tell me something simpler, like, for example, your familiar is a black cat. But was it originally a black cat?
Len, that was a combination of a human spirit and the corpse of a cat. Right, then I should explain that you first, Shiki. Listen carefully. Familiars are life forms not within the normal system. My guy need a part of themselves, but that part doesn't need the part to think and act exactly like them. What they need is something that has about the same level of rationale and reasoning, but can think independently. That is why they act as a teacher and have a familiar to be a teacher to them too. It's better to discover new things that way, and it also makes it easier to them to realize their own mistakes.
Well, that's fine, but it's better to make a human and maintain it.
So they usually use small animals for this part. They prepare a container for that reason, and the container is usually a cat or a dog.
Or a fucking bird, like Ren.
Yes, I'm gonna use a fucking bird because fuck.
And so they prepare a corpse of a small animal and human lingering mind.
Mind. Someone else's lingering mind. It's easier to use the mind of a dead person the world still remembers. Since the mind just left the body, it's easier to put the personality in a new container.
Yes. Well, the world still remembers. It's so weird when you say it because the world of fucking itself has a fucking will. It's like, oh yes. Fucking Gaia and Alaya. If I remember correctly, she serves Gaia in a way, weird way. Unintentionally, really.
Now the master needs to prepare the small animal corpse so it can move and add on its own that it can be a part of him. Usually it's blood, hair, an eye, or other parts of the body that contain strong magic circuits that get put into the animal. With that connection, is started between the master and the familiar. If it possesses a magic circuit it didn't have before. And the revived animal is no longer an animal at this point, but an individual life limited to the manga's lifespan. But the thing to keep in mind that is not reviving a dead person. It's strictly using part left behind, regarding other parts so it doesn't transcend into the realm of magic.
What the fuck? What the fuck is the realm of magic? You mean, are you talking about the root? Is that what you're talking about when you say it's the real magic? Are we talking about the root? I don't know, like, what? What the fuck? What the fuck is the real magic? Like, that's the first time I ever heard that term in Fate, in Nasuverse. Like, okay, what do you mean?
And
okay, let's continue.
And the familiar starts acting for the master in the busy outside world, and before long, it became a symbol of the Magus. Well, there are those who are against it, and in those cases, they might use already living things as familiars, although they became magical monsters that resemble us more.
In other words, that child is a black cat. It's also a girl. One can tell which one comes first. Seeing part someone who passed away, but it's not because they're reviving the dead. Just merely putting another life in.
It's more exactly even them putting in. Food can work off common nutrition, but it soon becomes infeasible, since they are grafted with magic.
They are grafted. You mean crafted? You mean grafted? Yeah, I think it's a typo. Oh my gosh, this game has a fucking typo that I'm using on translation from the fucking early 2000s. Well, isn't that great?
We have a magic circus that could certainly use sorcery, but they lack the ability to regenerate mana. For example, it's like a light bulb. You can't turn it on without electricity, and that electricity flows out of the magus. If the familiar doesn't get supplied by the master, it cannot perform magic. It will soon die. So, a familiar without a master is dead. It essentially is alive, for maintained by the master. If dying is only dying is only natural. Dying is only natural. I think it makes sense. The power of nature, says Arcade. It's different from owner. A familiar without owner doesn't exist. But one like Len, who had a little demonic nature, can make another contract to live on. Len's active life is short, but she was made a long time ago, so she's growing as a familiar, also as an animal spirit. In addition, the magus who created Len was extraordinary, so Len had much latent potential. I let aside referring that comment. I know her situation, but since Arco is familiar, she found a new owner. I can hear her buzzing. It's like, what the fuck? Where the fly is? Shiki, why are you making that kind of face all of a sudden? Ah, it's nothing. I was just relieved. You're like, oh yes, I know you're familiar. But give me that dream. Give me that dream. At least that's why I'm concluding from. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. I don't know, people keep asking me, interrupting this damn video. Anyways, that's nothing. I just relieved that with you as a match. I thought I could live a long time. Why? I'm not Len's owner. Huh? I'm just taking care of Len. I don't need a familiar. And plus, she's the spirit of nature. Since I'm not the same type, there's no way to form a contract. Well, what does that mean? Len still doesn't have an owner. People who want to use the ex-infant like Len for evil purposes, so I'm taking care until she can find a new master. What? Is that? Yeah, that's some really contradictory. That's weird. Then how is the Fender still alive? Doesn't it die with the supply the master's cut off? But Len is a dream demon. She can replenish mana on her own without a master. She doesn't actually need to form a contract. I don't know why she never acts on her own. If she blood or any foreign energy, she will probably disappear. But I don't think she's stolen any yet. She's so weak that she can barely move around now. What? Disappear? That's called Arcade. That's called Arcade. If she doesn't act on her own, why don't you order her? Cause she's not the master, you bloody idiot. To be fair, this is like the first time I actually seen this scene at all. Cause as I said before, I missed it. Cause I didn't know this scene even existed. You're the one to not abuse a familiar. Or it's okay running to change someone's dreams to save Len. I definitely got mad at that before. So that means she's the one who gave him the dirty dream of Arcade. Or CL. Because, you know, the ones with Ayaka and those don't really exist. Sadly, and they should. But they don't. About Arco sent me a dream from her as a reward. It made me dream an unspeakably ridiculous dream. It was hot. It was weird, but hot. Then I put my foot down so that she can never do that sort of thing again. That's the only time I use Len. If there's next time, it's when you're in serious trouble. For example, if you're hurt, then I can't do anything but Len might have a way. If there's a situation where your mind might die before your body does, then Len, who can control dreams, would be an ideal savior. Although she would disappear first, but she doesn't have a source of mana. When I get hurt, what do you mean? I can't tell you any more than that.
Okay, turns her eyes away. Afterwards, she won't reply to any of my questions. I fall into my bed. All the lights in the mansion are off. Usually it becomes a whirl around this time. But I don't have any much energy today. Argrid explained. The black cat is still alone and doesn't move on its own. And Anne became so weak that I might disappear. Not knowing at what to be mad, I firmly grasped my sheet. This world has started to collapse. The reason is simple. If this is my dream, then the real Tonishiki is dying outside. And to stop that, that child is running. She wasn't trying to trap me into repetition. Rather, she was trying to save me from meeting tomorrow and dying. But even that is as limit. Without the sword from Mana, death is certain for her. But let me live oblivious happiness. She's shortening her own life. A bell rings. I draws visits once again. I can tell she's worked hard, but now I'm getting mad at the perfection. A trick has been found out. She doesn't need to make me sleep once I start having doubts and questioning the world. Okay, do as you will, but I'm going to do whatever I can. I'll talk to the dark my conscience sinks. The only thing I can do now, there's only one thing. You're trying your best to not let this world collapse. All I need is to put an end to those who are trying to destroy it. Scene 2, the Tone Mansion turns into a girl's dorm. Hijinks and love with Hina with hot springs. Is this love? Is basically just like, yeah, I think it's referencing Love Hina. No, I have not watched yet. I will, just not yet. Look forward to it. Really. Well, that was interesting. Well, I'll probably stop here. So, Mega Dimension. Bye.